Hello everyone, this is Anna. Welcome to my channel. So this past week was the Norman's Orchid Spring 2023 open house. It lasted from last Friday to this Friday. So I think it was 8-day event. And I stopped by on the very first day because as you know, when you go to these open house or orchid shows, I believe the first day you always get the best stuff because everything is still there. So I went on Friday when everything was just set up, all the plants were there, and I had a great time picking out my plants. I got a feel, but then Norman did a live tour of the nursery and also talk about some plants. And there was a plant that I really wanted during the Facebook Live. So then I went back and got a couple more orchids, and then I went back for a third time. So now I'm ending up with so many new orchids. And guys, I have to be careful now because I've completely run out of growing space. So I don't think I'll be buying new orchids anytime soon after this large batch of orchids. Okay, so the first orchid that I want to talk about is this Miro Joseon Eddie. I'm not really familiar with this orchid. I don't think it's a gigantea, although the leaves are quite large. I was told that this is a pretty mature orchid. It's at least 6 or 7 years old. I think in order for it to produce 3 spikes, it's probably a very mature plant. And I had this on hold for me. I asked Judy at Norman's Orchid to hold this for me, and she very kindly did, because I really had to think about this purchase. It was quite a pricey orchid. I usually don't spend this much, but I really like this orchid. So then when I went back, it was still there. So, and she asked if I still wanted it. I said, yeah, I'll take it. So let's just check how gorgeous the blooms are. It has a waxy appearance, and the dots on it are kind of fuchsia color, and it's just been doing really well at my house. When I first got it, the leaf had a little bit of mineral buildup, and what I learned this week is if you just take a little bit of milk and wipe off the leaf, the mineral buildup will come off. So I didn't have milk on hand, but I did have some half and half, and I used that, and that worked equally well. So that's what I did to get this orchid cleaned up, and I've just been enjoying the bloom every day. It's so amazing. I'm just speechless when I look at it. Okay, so the next 2 orchids don't have names. The tag does show the parentage, but the orchid itself doesn't really have a name. I saw the left one first when I was walking around the nursery. There was only one. I didn't see another one. And just look how perfect the petals look. And the one on the right is similar, but it has a stronger, like the flower, if you feel it, it has a little more thickness. But I love this one. I love both of these. I think they are really the most beautiful orchid I've seen, even though I don't think these are like very exotic orchids. But I'm gonna take really good care of these. They're quite healthy. This one has a basil kiki. I'm not sure what to do with the basil kiki because it doesn't seem to have much roots on its own. So maybe I can leave this on the plant and just not touch it. But look how gorgeous it is. Oh my gosh, this is my pride and joy when I look at these orchids, and just especially in the morning when my grow room is filled with sunlight. These beauties just bring me so much joy. Okay, so the second time I went back to the nursery, it was to get this orchid in the middle, which is called Japonica, and this is the one they highlighted during the Facebook Live tour. of the nursery, and it's a very small plant. It has small flowers, but also supposed to be fragrant. Just really elegant little flowers. So I'm back to pick up that one, and of course I had to get a couple more. Okay, and the orchid to the left is called Fels Georgiana, and this is a species orchid. It's my first one, and I think the bloom is just really beautiful. Look at the pattern on this. Look like little leopard spots, and the leaf has this pattern, which I find really interesting. There is a leaf damage, but I think it's okay. And I also picked up this one. It's not blooming yet. Last year, when I first started growing orchids, I had one very similar from Lowe's, and it died because I really just didn't know what to do with it. It was so beautiful, and this is a similar one. This is called Apricot Pinky Baby Blush. Okay, and the last two orchids are from my recent trip to the nursery. And I believe the one on the left might be mislabeled because it didn't seem to be, I don't know. I found Sun on their website, which the flower looks identical. So that might be what it is instead of what's on the label here. These, I have one that's not this burgundy color. I have one that's kind of, I would say more of a fuchsia color, and the leaves are pretty similar. It's a slightly droopy right now, but a little bit of CalMag, this will perk right back up. And this is kind of the star of the show today. This is called, let me see, KS Super Zebra Spicy Girl. It has a little bit of a spicy fragrance to it. And that is the correct name. If you Google the name, you see the orchid show up online. The picture look exactly like this. And these are spikes that have bloomed a few cycles, and this right here in the back, that's a new spike, and as more bloom comes out, this will get longer and longer, which is so whimsical and so pretty. I think this is like my new favorite orchid. I know I say this about every one of my orchids, but they really are gorgeous. So I want to talk about a little bit about my experience visiting the nursery. Well, I've been going to the nursery to shop for orchids for a while, and whenever I go, the person that always helped me is Judy or Eric. And I do like going to the nursery to look at the plants myself, so I can see them in person. They also have a Facebook group that they sell live plants where you can see the actual plant, like you're buying not just a generic listing, but you're buying the actual plant. But for me, because I am within some of a driving distance, it's a really long drive. A round trip is about 2 hours for me to get to Montclair in California. But I mean, look at this kind of orchid. You cannot get this online because the shipping for this kind of bloom, I can imagine will be difficult and very expensive. But at the nursery, you can pick and choose and really see what the flower looks like and what the plants look like. This way, I never have an issue with my purchase. So, yeah, I just really always enjoy walking in the nursery because always, every month something different will come up. There's always new blooms that were probably previously dormant. So yeah, so always, I want to give a shout out to Judy and Eric for always very helpful during my visits. So, and I'm very happy to purchase these orchids from them. Okay guys, so that's all I have for the orchid haul today. I hope you enjoy watching this episode with me, and please check back again for more orchid updates. Thank you so much.